Hey guys, it's Shadow the Gundam Man again. And I just uploaded my review of Metallica's Reload album, which if you haven't watched, you should go check it out, along with my review of Metallica's Load album. Both are good albums, but this video is to tell y'all the albums I'm going to be reviewing next, along with my rationale for doing album reviews. If you don't know why I'll do this when my hair's messed up and I have to fix it, and I go with one hand and I realize, oh, it's on the other side, is because the thing I use to record, I look at it and I have it set to where it doesn't flip the video horizontally. No, it doesn't flip the video that way, so that because I have a mole on my left cheek right here, and if I normally if I didn't set it to not flip, my mole would be on my right cheek, and it drives me crazy because that means the video is wrong. So I have it set like this, and it messes up my orientation. But I get over it, yeah. Well, on to these albums I'm going to review that I have on my desk right here. I already reviewed Load and Reload, but they're on the bed right here with me. So I've already reviewed those two. The next album I'm going to review is going to be Metallica's Master of Puppets. And I'm going to tell you there's going to be a lot of Metallica reviews early on, because I have a lot of Metallica albums. I'm actually, when all is said and done, I want to have a full collection of Metallica albums. But yeah, so next review is going to be Metallica's Master of Puppets. Then after that, this is an album I just got today, and I need to listen to it before I review it, of course, because I do, believe it or not, I do listen to albums before I review them. You could tell me to listen to I don't like Taylor Swift's music. You could tell me to listen to one of her albums and review it. You could ask me to review one of her albums, and I would listen to it. I would give it a fair listen before I reviewed it. Because I'm not going to be one of those guys that just goes in and finds an album that I don't like, and just because a couple songs, and then not listen to the thing and then give it a dishonest review. I give it honest reviews. Well, honest opinions. So, the next album is Metallica's... Well, okay, I said that wrong. After I review Master of Puppets, which I would have held up, but I don't have the album with me. It's at my grandma's house, which is where I was when I listened to it last. After Master of Puppets, the next album I'm going to review, once I listen to it, is Metallica's And Justice for All, which, based on what I've heard already, is a good album. There is a distinct lack of bass, but that doesn't really matter. I don't care. I'm a guitar player. I don't care about bass. There has to be drums, guitars. Well, there has to be bass that's somewhat audible, but it's not really important. It has to be drums, guitars, and vocals. And there doesn't even have to be vocals. I'm a guitar player, so that's what I look at. But if there are vocals, I pay attention to those too, of course. After that, an album that I have listened to, but I probably need to listen to it again, Megadeth's Countdown to Extinction. And it would be in the case, but I broke the case. It's going to be the first album I review that's not Metallica, and ironically it's Megadeth. If you don't know the history between the two bands, when Metallica was started, the lineup was singer and rhythm guitarist James Hetfield, bassist Ron McGovney, who was very early on left the band and was replaced by Cliff Burton, lead guitarist Dave Mustaine, who is my favorite guitarist of all time, and drummer Lars Ulrich. They kicked Dave out. They kicked Dave Mustaine out, and Dave Mustaine went on to form Megadeth, which is my favorite band. You may think Metallica is my favorite band because of the amount of Metallica albums I own. No, my favorite band is Megadeth. My favorite album is Megadeth's Rust in Peace, which I need to get a copy of. But I have Countdown to Extinction, and yeah, so I will review it. After that, Metallica's Black Album. There's a bit of history between these two albums, too. See, the Black Album came out, Metallica changed their sound from thrash metal to more straightforward heavy metal. And a lot of bands, a lot of the thrash metal bands, like Megadeth, changed their sound and simplified their sound to follow Metallica's path. Megadeth didn't do it as much. But after all that, we get a band that, if you looking at what I have so far, you wouldn't think that I like this band, but I do. I like this album, but I've heard of it. Alice in Chains Facelift. Yeah, I like Alice in Chains. So I will review this album once I listen to all of it. I've listened to the first fourth of the album. So those are some of the albums that I'm going to review in the near future. I have a couple of albums over there on my desk. Well, not on my desk, on my dresser that I need to review once I listen to them again. But yeah. I'm actually going to listen to And Justice for All right after I put this video up. So maybe I might record an album review of it once I'm done listening to it, and then put it up after I do Master of Puppets. Oh no. But now my rationale behind doing album reviews. If you haven't noticed, I've basically run out of stuff to do. I've run out of stuff to upload. I can't really play games because I don't have the setup to do that. Besides just setting my phone up and recording games on my PlayStation, doing that. I don't have any next-gen consoles. I don't have a lot of games, so I can't really do gaming. Conspiracy, I've basically run out of conspiracies to cover. If you got any conspiracies, leave them in the comments because I want to revive that series. That series is really, really good. Besides that, I'm doing stupid random videos, which I don't really do, and Roblox videos, which nobody likes. I upload them when I need to upload something, and it's fast, and I can give people a little bit of taste of the music that I listen to, because I always put a few songs from a couple bands in the background, a couple bands I like, so yeah. So that's basically what I do there. So I really don't have anything else to do. So I'm an avid music fan, especially heavy metal. I pretty much exclusively listen to heavy metal. A lot of people would say, "Oh, that's really close-minded." I'll tell you why. I listen to heavy metal because it's really the only genre of music that really keeps me interested throughout the entire song. Like, I like a lot of old school hip hop. I like Tupac. I like older Snoop Dogg. He's not really old school, but I like older Eminem, and I like some newer Eminem. But no matter what kind of message you have in your lyrics, I need musicality to keep me interested. That's why I listen to heavy metal, because it's got a lot of musical talent in it. It's not just banging away on a guitar, smacking drums. There's a lot of musical talent involved in heavy metal, and a lot of metal bands make really, really interesting music, taking the lyrics and vocals out completely. Really interesting music. That's why I listen to heavy metal. I also like alt rock, like alternative rock. I don't listen to it a lot, but I like it. But I don't listen to it because it doesn't keep me interested. But I do like some of it, and I do like hip hop. I do like some old school pop music. I like Michael Jackson. I'll admit, I like Michael Jackson. If you put Michael Jackson on the radio or on your CD player or on your iTunes and have it coming out of your speakers, I'm not going to complain. Michael Jackson's awesome. Rest in peace, man. Yeah, rest in peace, Michael Jackson. He was great. I like Bob Marley, but it just doesn't keep me interested. So that's why I listen to heavy metal. I have a lot of metal albums, and I have a lot of and I have a couple of just normal hard rock albums. Like I have a Boston album. I have one half of a Motley Crue live album. I have an AC/DC album, so I'll review those. I even have a Hillbilly tribute to Kiss. I'm pretty sure it's bluegrass. I don't really like bluegrass, but I'll listen to that album. So, that's the albums I have. I need to find some games to play. I'm probably going to play like a lot of Flash games and indie games, probably. Not of my own choice, because that's the only thing I can do. But yeah, this has been Shadow the Gundam Man. Keep it metal. Peace.